First run in 10 days. Yeah, I've hit a bit of a bump in the road.
Oh, that was such a hard workout. This 5K challenge is not going well.
Oh guys, I'm nervous about today's run session. It's a big one, 5x1k at 3 to 5k pace. It's a bit of a, I guess, like benchmark session. If I can do these at a good pace, it's gonna stand me in good stead for the 5k. I'm feeling extremely heavy and tired though, so I think I'm just gonna extend the warm-up out slightly. That might mean a slightly shorter cool down, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one. Here we go. That was rubbish. Used to hit somewhere around 3 minutes to 3:10. That was more like 3:20 on that. Hopefully I'll warm up next rep's better. 3, 2, 1. Faster this one. I did it a bit faster, 3:06 or 3:07 for that kilometre. Although I have got a slight dilemma. Obviously this session is all about speed and trying to hit my 5k pace or faster at the very minimum, ideally faster. So I'm trying to get somewhere between 3 to 3:10 per kilometre, and I'm just struggling to do that this morning. I'm worrying that I've got 5 reps and I'm pushing too hard. So do I do 4 reps and really focus on that max speed? But then that's kind of, well, cheating. I'm skipping a rep out of the session, but is that actually that better? That's kind of what the session is about. I think I'm erring more towards that 4 rather than 5. But if I feel good after 4 reps, I will do an extra. Right, time to do this again. That was hard. 3:10 there, so I got slower again. I'm really struggling this morning. I feel so heavy. The cadence is really slow. I think that's 3 of the 5 reps. I think I'm going to do 4. I'm just going to give it my all on this last one. See what I've got. I just don't know what's up. I've just got nothing. But yeah, another 30 seconds. Okay, again. So 4 reps. Finished off with another 3:07, 3:08. Heart rate is obscenely high. Maybe I'm ill. I don't know. Anyway, session's done. I'm pleased with that. Regardless of how I felt, I got some good pace, good speed in. Just get myself home.
So, since we last caught up, things haven't quite gone to plan, and I have had 10 whole days of no running. It's driven me mad, but also been very frustrating, especially with the fact we're reaching the latter stages of our 5k 8-week plan, and it's been a bit of a spanner in the works. But I have decided that I am ready to go for a run again, and I'm going to test my body and see how it goes. I've just had a bit of a tendon injury basically, but I will tell you more on that one when I get to chat to Mark later on. But I'm excited. Today is run day. This is a potentially exciting moment because I haven't run for 10 days. Yep, I'm still walking right now, but this is a hill. So I want to give my legs the best opportunity of being able to cope with today's run. So I'm going to walk up this little hill just to warm up, and then I'm keeping my run entirely on the flat, hoping to do about 5k, which I think is sensible. Part of me is just like, oh, if I can run, I just want to keep running because, yeah, I'm rather behind on my training program, as you can probably figure. But I'm also trying to be sensible so that hopefully I can run again this week. Okay, let's give me the moment of truth on camera. Oh, hang on, I haven't started my watch. It's not going to count, is it, if I haven't started my watch? I haven't even run 2k. I shouldn't be looking at my watch. It's amazing what you can lose in 10 days, or what it feels like I've lost in 10 days. Hopefully, that's just a bit of a feeling, but I don't want to say too much yet, but I can already feel my right lower calf, and I don't think that's just because I'm overthinking it, but I'm going to keep going, partly because I want to do a loop, but also I need to properly test it, so I'll report back at the end of this run. I'm not really sure what to report. It's a bit anticlimactic, as it had a niggle to start with, like I mentioned, and it didn't actually get any worse, so that's a massive positive. And I've run 5k, like, no problem. I think, to be honest, I'm going to know a lot more tomorrow when I wake up in the morning. When I go to walk down the stairs, that'll be the telltale sign, but I am tempted to go back on anti-inflammatories because it's definitely not 100% healed and I'm so desperate to run, but I am anti-taking drugs, so I'm going to ice it tonight and do a bit more gentle stretching and rolling, and just hope that when I report back I'll be pain-free, because I must admit I'm high on endorphins because just running is great, and I've run for the first time in 10 days and that is super exciting. So yeah, I'm super excited about that, but I don't quite know what I expected, but I hope that I can just go out the door and run like a fast 10k without any pain. Yeah, maybe slightly unrealistic, but there are positives and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, it is the day after my first run in 10 days, if you're still with me. And this is the moment of truth. I've walked to the bathroom and back along the landing, that's been fine, but it's walking downstairs that will be the moment of truth, because it's around my ankle and that tendon when it gets stretched. So I'm a bit worried because I just really hope it's okay. All right, this is a good sign. It is definitely nowhere near as sore as I expected. I can feel it, but like only a little bit. So yeah, I'm super excited, but I'm sure it's not just me who's been having problems. I think I should go and catch up with Mark, give him a call and find out how he's getting on. So, hey Mark, how's it going? Give me the update.
Yeah, I mean, this is a scary time, isn't it? This is the penultimate 5k challenge video, which means, well, basically something in the region of 2 weeks until we post our 5k time. How are you feeling for that?
I am wishing those 2 weeks were much further away. I think it's fair to say, yeah, it's these 6 weeks initially were dragging, and now 2 weeks to go, and I need another 6. Are you feeling like you could be are you kind of peaking yet? Are you getting ready?
I felt really good, as I sort of relayed in our previous video, and I definitely feel like I've hit a bit of a wall, definitely a bit of a speed bump. I don't know what's going on. I just don't feel like I've got that top end speed. I was progressing so well, and that it just feels like it's plateaued. So yeah, I just feel heavy. Maybe I've been focusing on the Zwift racing too much. It's kind of weird. Like I normally feel that the running affects my cycling, but at the moment I'm finding it the other way around, like the cycling's affecting my running, which is very odd.
But you improved so quickly, didn't you? Like the first few weeks, you were like on this crazy curve.
And I think I got excited.
And it couldn't carry on at that rate, because you'd be like quicker than your PB.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, and I'm just disappointed I'm not progressing at the same rate. How about yourself though?
Well, I wasn't progressing particularly fast in the first place, but I was like enjoying getting miles in, and then I hit a proper wall because I've actually been forced to stop running for 10 days, which is the longest time I've had off running in ages. And normally I'd be kind of like, oh, it's fine, but it's just initially I was really up for this challenge. I could see you improving, and I was like, I am improving. I know probably not going to get PB, but I was like, I want to actually get a respectable time, and I was getting quite excited into sort of having a target. And then when I first couldn't run, it was mixed feelings, because it was after our live on the Thursday, the live run, and I was like, oh, this is really more sore than it should be. And I was like, I'll rest over the weekend, so I just rode my bike instead. And then I had a physio appointment on the Monday, and then like just on Zoom, obviously. But then by Wednesday, it was worse. And that was the weird thing. I was like, how's it taken this long? So then I was like, well, I've got to have time off because it's obviously not improving with rest. And yeah, it took a whole 10 days. And I managed to get, like, initially, I was like so exhausted from doing high mileage that I was like, this is perfect timing. Normally, I'd hate to have a rest, but I was like, great timing. I can have a rest. And by Monday, I'll be back running and it'll be good. And now I've had to change my mindset and realise that, I'm resetting the goals. And this is, I'm lucky to be healthy in lockdown, and there's far bigger problems, and I've kind of gone, right, I can still ride my bike and I've still got this goal, but I now just need to really find that balance of how I come back.
It's funny how we've both hit a bit of a bump around the same time, and not necessarily, I know they're different, but it's made me question our training methods a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure a few people watching are questioning as well.
But ordinarily we would phase our training, maybe do it in 3 weeks, then have a recovery week. And I think we both kind of excitedly kind of planned an 8-week training block, thinking, well, we're progressing very steadily. And actually, I think that's where I'm at. I'm actually tired. I need a week off. So I just wonder, I think if I was to go back now, I might have factored in a recovery week partway through. Fortunately for me, and I think you've done the same, these next couple of weeks, I do ease off into the 5K. So although I've had a tough week or so, it should get better.
Well, that was kind of my mind, because 8 weeks is so short. I was like, can I afford a rest week? And then because I was getting so tired towards the end of week 3, I was like, well, week 4 will be easy. And it was easier, but it was too late. And then I had my injury by the end of week 4, and that was then I should have had week 3 maybe slightly easier and actually backed off at the very beginning of week 4. Hindsight is a valuable thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd have thought you'd have learnt these things by now. One thing I have noticed, because I've seen your posting of your runs, you do all yours in the evening. I do mine in the morning. I'm interested to hear, because there's obviously a reason for that, right?
Yeah, well, I'm always envious of you doing yours in the morning, because I do like to get up and do something before work, and I pretty much every day do something, but it's normally yoga or a mini HIIT workout or something. But I just can't get my nutrition and my stomach in line to go for a run early morning, and it really annoys me because I kind of used to, and I would still do easy runs, but because my runs are kind of quite long, I just find that A, I can't get up early enough to get them in before work, and B, then the thought of trying to eat, because if it's a long run, I need to eat. So I don't know, are you eating before, because I know you go super early, do you eat before you run?
So, well, I do have a bit of a dilemma on this, because ideally I'd wait until the end of the day and be well fueled for them, but I just find I struggle at the end of the day. I'm tired from work, and then all I'm thinking of is dinner. So I either end up eating and then run really late. So what I end up doing is just getting up and I roll out of bed and I'm running before I even know that I'm actually awake. But that does mean sometimes I'm doing hard runs without actually having fueled, which isn't ideal. If I know it's a particularly hard run, I'll try and have a quick snack before I go, or take a gel with me. But I know it's not ideal, but it just means I get it done. And I hate the idea of a session hanging over me all day. I really don't like that feeling. I like to just get...
I know.
And there's a nice feeling of accomplishment by having done it, and then starting the day and
I know, and I think it's been one of my problems with my Monday run, and I must admit, it's one of the things of being injured has been a positive. The last 2 Mondays, I've not felt that horrible hanging over me, because I'd be trying to do it Monday night, and I think 3 weeks out of 4, it happened on a Wednesday, because I put it off that long. And then by Tuesday night, when I realised I wasn't going to run again, I was like, I have to do it at lunchtime. And I found that if I work half an hour earlier or later, and I can do my hour and a half run at lunch, it's so much better for me too, because I've had a good fuel of breakfast, and then I'm not too tired by the end of the day, and also I can't put it off, because lunchtime is lunchtime and I've got to get it done. So that has helped me, and it's a bit of mind games as well as and then I use food as an excuse because I'm hungry, then I eat, then I'm like, oh, I've got to wait a long time. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare.
I mean, another thing very quickly that I've picked up on just more latterly is that whilst this low volume, high intensity's worked really well for me, because I have progressed quite quickly, what I'm feeling now, and having done a couple of long, steady runs, is I do feel like I lack that. I actually feel like I need it, just that, just time on the feet and get that running efficiency back up. So I think if I, again, go back and change this, I would just include a little bit more mileage. It's a kind of a blend of the two. So, I mean, we have got, that was the idea of this, going for polar opposites, but I think I need a blend of the two.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to the end of it so that I can kind of do some more sessions like yours, and it's a weird one, and I do think it's part of the combination of me getting injured, because my running form has just got worse and worse because I got more tired and more tired, and because all I was doing was running slowly. I mean, the fastest efforts were sort of 10k pace, but I think I was running that badly, and even some of the footage of myself that I filmed, I was like, oh my god, do I look like that at the moment? Like, my running has got so bad because I'm not doing any quick bits, and I think that's contributed to probably not being so efficient on my feet and actually giving me an injury. So it's not just the volume, it's the effect of the volume as well, so to speak. So yeah, I think these next couple of weeks are going to be key. I think for you, I think you're going to really sharpen up and kind of feel really good, but I'm worried. I don't know what I could do now, because I'm like, I really want to do short stuff. I'm like, no, I've got to stick to the steady things, but I can't do that long. So I'm kind of, yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a real test.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed following us along. We've got an exciting couple of weeks ahead. So yeah, do look forward and keep an eye out for that next video where we'll be posting our actual 5k times.
Oh my god, the moment of truth.
Yeah, if you have enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button, give it a like, and don't forget to follow GTN on social media.